Guys, back to another video in the channel. Today we are doing our match preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's FA Cup third round game against Newcastle United. We go into this fixture being title holders, and it only seems like yesterday I was celebrating the FA Cup final win against Chelsea, but we are back in this competition in January after winning it on August the 1st against Chelsea. What a day that was in the FA Cup final. Obviously Pulisic opened the scoring before Aubameyang. When Aubameyang was good, to be fair. Now he's just all sorts. I don't know what's going on with him. But again, we won the FA Cup for the record 14th time, and we go into this competition again probably favourites to win it again. We go into this game with good form in the league, beating Chelsea, Brighton, and most recently West Bromwich Albion. I think in this game we'll have to change things up. We'll have to go with a different side, make some changes, play the youth, because I think we do need to rest a few players. I've played a lot during this festive period, and then we go again with the fixture in midweek against Crystal Palace, and before playing Newcastle and then Southampton, because we played Newcastle again after we played them in the FA Cup. So in this game against Newcastle, they'll probably make changes as well as us, but they'll probably look at this game as a, they won't prioritize it as much because they are fighting for their league position as well, trying to do well in that competition. So I don't think they'll focus on this as much as probably we will, but I think we have good youngsters in our side that can come in as backups and do really well in this game, and I've got faith in them. And this time last year we played Leeds United in the third round, and I thought we played pretty well. We got that 1-0 win courtesy of Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson, someone, he's been linked with a move out for Emi Buendia. We'll look at that in our transfer news daily video. But in terms of Newcastle, their team, they defend really well, but again, if they make changes it might be easier for us to break them down. But we have done a good job of breaking these sorts of teams down, especially Brighton, West Brom, and we did it to Chelsea as well. So we will go into this game with a lot of confidence, and personally I'm confident that we can get something out of this game. We can easily win this one. I don't want to go out on this stage. I want to get another run, try win the FA Cup again. It's another competition, it's another trophy, and you want to win trophies. That's what it's all about. And the FA Cup win in August was so good for morale, for the year it's been, and for the season we had as a football club, all the turbulence with 3 managers and obviously the 3-month shutdown. It was just nice to end it with a trophy after obviously finishing 8th as well. And I think we need to, I wouldn't say prioritize it, because obviously we've got the Europa League as well. We've got the league. The league is so open because we have because the league is so open, we have to take advantage of it and try and push now and try and get to a top finish, try and get into the Champions League positions. It's going to be so difficult, but I still believe there is a chance. Through the Europa League as well, we do play Benfica. You don't want any injuries. You wanna, this last stage of the season, not really last stage, the second half of the season, more like you have to be consistent basically, because whoever's consistent in this next period of the season will do well and will win the title eventually. I'm not saying we're going for a title, but you never know. Let's get straight into the predicted lineup for this game against Newcastle. Starting off in goal, Bernd Leno. This is pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go Runarsson. I think when we did go Runarsson, it was a big mistake, because he cost us with mistakes, and I think Leno, keepers don't really need to rest, and I'll definitely go Bernd Leno. If we do go Runarsson, I could see why we would, just to get his confidence back up, but I would definitely go Bernd Leno. There's no question about it. Moving into our back four, first of all on the right hand side I will go with Cedric Suarez. I think Cedric is a player who doesn't really play a lot of football, but I think he's an experienced centre back who can really help us in this game, just to give us that solidity and give rest to our starters and the players who do play a lot, Ainsley and Bellerin. Obviously you don't want Bellerin in the side. Hopefully he does leave in the transfer window, but that remains to be seen. Moving into our 2 at the back, first of all David Luiz. I will bring David Luiz back in the side. I think in a game like this, David Luiz was very good in the FA Cup, and we need experience. And next to Luiz, I will go with Gabriel Magalhaes. Hopefully he is back. I think he is back now after his 2-week isolation, and this is a good time to bring him back into the side. Would I start him against Crystal Palace? Remains to be seen. If he does play this one, hopefully he plays well, and then I might put him back in. But I think the Murray holding thing's working well at the moment, and I wouldn't really try to touch that too much. So I think Gabriel and Luiz is a good experienced backline to go with in this game. Left back, Kieran Tierney. This is pretty obvious. We don't really have a designated backup left back now, because Sead Kolasinac has now left the club. Bukayo Saka could play, but he's played a lot of minutes on the right wing, so I don't see him coming to left back at all. So I do expect Arsenal and Mikel Arteta to go with Kieran Tierney. It just makes a lot more sense. Maybe give him 60 odd minutes and then put Ainsley Maitland-Niles on the left hand side. That's a good option, because then Kieran Tierney can have a good rest before that game against Crystal Palace. Moving into the midfield, we'll go with the three. First of all, the two holding players. Mohamed El Neni is the first one, and the next one is Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is back into full training this week, and I do expect him to get a start, get 50-60 minutes under his belt, so he's ready for the Crystal Palace game. We do need Partey back into the side, as much as we've been doing well without him. Recently anyway. We do need someone like Partey in this side. He's such a good player and such an experienced player as well, and hopefully in this game in the FA Cup he can make his return, do well, have a good run around 50-60 minutes, get the job done for us, and then we can move forward and play him in the Crystal Palace game. Mohamed El Neni, he's a good partner to him. They played next to each other in the Manchester United win, so I've really got no problem putting them next to each other. Good relationship there, and long may that continue, and I'll probably go with it for the Crystal Palace game as well, but we'll just have to see when we get to that one. As a number 10, I will go with Joe Willock. I will give Emil Smith-Rowe a bit of a break in this game. I'm not a huge rater of Willock. There's some reports saying he could leave for Emi Buendia and a swap deal. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know how true that is. We'll look at that in our transfer video, but I think Smith-Rowe has played a lot of games recently, and I would go with Joe Willock just to see how he does in this game against Newcastle. If we have to put Smith-Rowe on later in the game, we can do that, but I think someone like Willock will offer us good energy moving forward to our front three. First of all, on the right hand side, I will go with Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe, again, he's a brilliant player, and we need to play him more consistently. He's not really getting a run out in the league, so I think this FA Cup game is a perfect chance to play him, show what he can do, and possibly make a return to the league side. And no problem putting Pepe on the right. On the left hand side, I will go with Reiss Nelson. He is on the thumbnail, so he's going to be in the lineup. That was kind of your hint, but Reiss Nelson, he's a player. He did well in the third round last year, and I think overall in the FA Cup he did well last season, and I wouldn't mind getting him back into the side as well. He's had a few injury problems, but he is back into full training now, and hopefully does make his return in the first team, because he did well before he got injured, because I'm not actually too sure how he got injured, to be honest. And up front as the main striker, I will go with Gabriel Martinelli. I was toying with Balogun, but let's keep him on the bench and then take him on. We need to get Balogun signed to a new deal, but for this game I will go with Gabriel Martinelli. He did not play at all in the game against West Bromwich Albion. We put on Willian instead as a substitute, and I think for Martinelli it was good rest for him, because he played both the Chelsea and the Brighton games. So I think it was good rest for Martinelli in that West Brom game because of the conditions as well. You don't want him getting another injury, especially after being out for 300 days. But hopefully we do bring Martinelli back into the side, and with that front three of Nelson, Martinelli, and Pepe, I think we do have a very strong, very energetic three, and obviously Willock behind, Partey coming with the box-to-box runs. I think we have a good enough side, and we have enough goals in that side to win us this game. And Kieran Tierney as well. The Tierney-Gabriel link-up was so good last season. I remember some games against Forest and some other ones in the Europa League and even the FA Cup. It worked really well, and I've got no problem in putting Martinelli up front. I think he plays much better there in some instances, and why not go Martinelli? So that is my team for Arsenal's home game against Newcastle in the FA Cup. This is our competition, and I want us to go and win it, and I think this team we could go out with is a more than good enough team to win this game. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. Leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. I personally think we will win this game. We will make changes, and I'm kind of certain of that because of our Premier League games upcoming, especially in midweek. You want to bench some of our key players. In terms of the defense, Gabriel, he'll be back. Luis, he's back as well. Partey's return, Nelson's return, and Gabriel Martinelli hopefully returning to the side. It'll be interesting to see how Mikel Arteta does change the team up in this game, because I think he would want to go for this competition as well. We did get knocked out the Carabao Cup to Manchester City, so that's not on the cards for us, and that means we don't have to play in midweek as well, so that's very good. So we do get that few other days also. Maybe it's not worst thing being out of the League Cup, but that is it for my predicted lineup and match preview for this game against Newcastle. Leave your thoughts and predictions in the comment section down below. Do you agree or disagree with my starting 11? See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.